First, I want to ask about a colleague of mine in Gaza. He's, in fact, the bureau chief for Gaza for our newspaper and the editor-in-chief for the electronic version. His name is Mahmoud Abu Awad, Abu Mus'ab. I'll send you his name and his picture. He was taken by the Israelis on Sunday night, Sunday to Monday morning, and we lost his whereabouts. We don't know anything about him. Then there was a picture published with him stripped naked along with other men and so on. So my point is, when will the United States demand and say that this cannot keep on going with journalists that are credentialed, that have worked there for year after year, decade after decade, well known to the Israelis, Why do they keep taking them, targeting them, killing them, imprisoning them with impunity? Why is that not outrageous to you?
Said, when we talk about continuing to press Israel to enhance its mechanisms to better protect civilians, we of course are also talking about extending that to journalists as well. We are always concerned for the safety of journalists, especially in conflict zones, especially in somewhere like Gaza, where journalism plays a critical role. And as Secretary Blinken has said, journalists, including many Palestinians in Gaza, are doing extraordinary work under the most dangerous conditions, and we've been unequivocal here. We also have been clear and reiterated the fact that Israel needs to abide by international humanitarian law, especially as it conducts these operations, and that's something we'll continue to reiterate with them.
Well, honestly, with that, this slap on the wrist kind of language is not going in any way, shape, or form to sway the Israelis or to pressure them or to make them do stuff. You should, everybody believes that a civilized country like the United States of America, who's basically the umbilical cord for Israel to do everything under the sun, can stand and say, this should not go on. This should not go on. Not just, we urge them not to harm them and so on. Because this is obviously systematic. I mean, when 150, I don't know how many, 150 journalists are killed and imprisoned and taken and so on, this is not just,
It doesn't sound like you have a follow-up question. So let me just jump in and say, from the president on down, we have reiterated that Israel it has a moral and strategic imperative to do more and to do everything it can to work on and bolster its deconfliction mechanisms.